From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And yet another smoky day with smoke alerts, air quality advisories in place all through the area. That will continue at least through tomorrow. We're hoping for a little bit of smoke relief coming on Friday, but this is where we stand today. We're in the unhealthy zone through the area. We are seeing little pockets of unhealthy for sensitive groups, so maybe a little bit of thinning of smoke tonight. Winds have been light, coming mainly from the north, and we're hoping to see that shift where we'll start seeing those winds coming in from the west, which should then eventually blow the smoke out of the area. But between now and Friday morning, things are pretty smoky. But as you can see, Friday afternoon and evening, we might get a little bit of smoke relief on the way. 91 degrees, humidity low at 18%, feels like 88. Definitely feeling lower temperatures due to the smoke and haze in the area. Get ready, we've got a big warm up coming all the way through Saturday with temperatures teetering right around those triple digits, and then a nice cool down later on. And we are on a red flag warning, or actually a fire watch, until the weekend. So now through Saturday, these will change to pink and we'll be into, again, red flag warnings heading into the weekend. Fire danger remains very high. We'll get more into fires, but first, the news at 6 starts right now.
And right now, a detrimental wildfire season leaves lingering smoke and homes evacuated, where fire crews are seeing containment and growth in the region.
Plus, as votes are being tallied, we'll tell you where local races stand. The very latest primary election results are coming up.
Also ahead, a Sunnyside City Council member faces assault charges involving domestic violence. What happened when Karen Vasquez appeared in court today?
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us here on the News at 6. I'm Wendy Redmond.
Midweek, good evening. I'm Austin Reed.
Let's begin this evening on the fire watch. We want to check in with First Alert Stacy Lee and our Weather Center, tracking it all. So much to look at.
Yeah, Stacy, what are you going to start with now?
We're tracking 3 main fires, guys, that are in and around our area. This one yesterday in the Kittitas Valley, very low acreage. This one was caused by a car accident and now 81% contained. We also have dropped down the evacuation levels to level 1. Be ready. So they're still working on that fire, but some good progress was made today. Going into our other fire out in very far reaches of Walla Walla County, that's the Paradise Fire. Now that has continued to grow. We have 0% containment, and it's just over 1,600 acres burned at this time. And there are some warnings in place. Again, it's pretty remote, but level 1, get ready around the map here, and then there's a few level 2s. All the details about those locations are located on applevalleyNewsNow.com. Click on the fire tab. Now, the Hagen fire, this is the biggest one in our area, over 40,000 acres, nearing 41,000, and only 11% containment. And of course, the evacuation levels have been in place for a couple of weeks now. So we'll keep a close eye on these fires as we travel into the weekend with increasing fire danger. Austin, Wendy.
Thank you, Stacy. Continuing with our fire coverage now, the Liberty Swauk Creek fire east of Cle Elum is seeing containment progress. With 57 crew members, officials say personnel have continued to improve the fire line.
Yeah, the Kittitas County Sheriff's Office says to be mindful of crews in the area as they continue to mop up hot spots. The blaze ignited early Sunday morning on State Route 97 after a vehicle struck a tree. Officials with the Paradise Fire are also anticipating increased activity in the coming days, while progress has been made on their containment lines. The blaze, 10 miles southeast of Walla Walla, has grown on the northern end of Paradise Ridge towards Mill Creek. Officials say the steep conditions are igniting materials below as burning fuels roll downhill.
Heading to Umatilla County now, where the helicopters dropped 100,000 gallons of water Tuesday. At this time, shelter for livestock is available at the Union County Fairgrounds. Officials say they are working to improve FS Road 3128 as they anticipated worsening conditions today and into tomorrow.
New at 6, evacuation levels were reduced for the Spokane fires as some areas are no longer in the evacuation zone.
That's right. This comes as we learned that officials confirmed at least 846 structures have been destroyed by the wildfires. In a press conference today, the Spokane County Sheriff said the other 2 fire causes are being investigated, but that one of the 2 is likely an accidental start. The Old Trails fire is being investigated as arson. Fire leaders say there are now 1,500 firefighters in the area staying at the base camp, which will be transitioning to the county fairgrounds in the next couple of days.
Officials say there will also be a disaster assistance center for fire victims at Shadle Park High School set up for tomorrow. And for information on how to donate to the victims, just head to our website, applevalley.newsnow.com. Turning to Your Voice, Your Vote, let's take a look at some of the primary election results. Now, these results have not been finalized, but here's a look at some of the first numbers coming in. We're waiting for an update within the hour. We are going to start, though, with Washington's District 4 congressional seat. We have Amanda McKinney with 35% of the vote. At this time, it looks like she will be facing John Dureski, a Democrat, who has 31% of the vote in the general election come November. Moving on to District 5, Michael Baumgartner has 48% of the votes and Carmela Conroy has 21%. These two right now looking to face each other in the general election come November.
For State Senator District 8, Nikki Torres leads with 53% of the vote right now, with Gabe Galbraith behind her with 45%. In terms of the Benton County prosecutor race, Eric Eisinger received 54% of votes so far, and Julie Long is taking home 45%.
As for the Benton County Sheriff's Office, Michael Clark, the current sheriff, received 70% of votes. 29% of votes went to his challenger, his only one, Brad Clippert. And for the Franklin County Sheriff, Monty Huber took in 48%. Cole St. Peter took in 21%.
The results so far for the Yakima County prosecuting attorney are Tyler Howder with 54% and Quinn Dolan with 44%. These are the first results, so remember we will be updating these numbers as they come in. And let's go ahead and take a look at Benton County Fire District 4. Proposition 1 here is for funding fire protection and emergency medical services. This would restore the district's existing regular property tax levy in 2026 to an amount not to exceed $1.50 per $100,000 of assessed value. Right now, voters are saying yes at 61%, with 39% saying no.
To see the election results where you are, just go to our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. You can click on the election results button. That's at the top of the homepage. We have them separated by county for easy access.
New at 6, we are following breaking news out of Yakima.
Yeah, take a look at this new video. It is a very active scene in the city of Yakima. This comes from Yakima Live. Here's what we know so far. YPD is currently at the scene of a reported shooting incident. This is right near South Natchez Avenue and East Maple Street. They are asking the public to avoid the area. We don't have any further information.
But we are working to learn more, so stay with us on air and online for updates.
Other news tonight, we have an update on the legal situation involving Sunnyside City Council member Karen Vasquez. She made her first appearance in court today to address charges filed against her.
Apple Valley News Now's Monique Garcia was there and explains what happened.
Sunnyside City Council member Karen Vasquez was arrested last Friday night. This Wednesday, Vasquez stood before a judge in Granger.
We have Karen
present.
If found guilty, Vasquez would be facing these charges.
Ms. Vasquez, you are charged with assault in the 4th degree with domestic violence. That is a gross misdemeanor punishable by up to 364 days of jail and or a $5,000 fine. If you are convicted of that charge, you will lose your right to own, possess, or control firearms. If you're not a citizen of the United States, it could result in your deportation, removal, or denial of re-entry into the United States. I am sure Mr. Gilliland has apprised you of all of those things.
Judge will waive a formal reading in this as the court accept the not guilty plea.
Judge Garrison found probable cause to move forward with the case, but allowed Vasquez to remain free on the bail she already posted. However, that freedom comes with a list of court-mandated requirements.
That is conditioned on several things. Number one, commit no new criminal law violations. Notify the court of any change of address, attend all of your court hearings, stay in touch with your attorney. All right, I will sign the contact order.
Vasquez is now under a pre-trial no-contact order. Her next court appearance is set for September 16th. Reporting in Granger, Monique Garcia, Apple Valley News Now.
And we are working to obtain further court records on this case, and we'll bring you the latest information as it does become available.
A local nonprofit is expanding its ability to help children and families across the Tri-Cities. Lutheran Community Services Northwest celebrated the grand opening of its new Kennewick facility, a larger space leaders say will help them serve more people as demand for mental health and family support services continues to grow. The new building gives Lutheran Community Services Northwest more room to provide support for families.
Primarily what we're able to do is serve more youth and families. We were really limited at our other facility by space primarily, so we're super excited to be at this new location.
Gentry says this new facility includes additional appointment rooms that can help provide quicker access to services, especially for families dealing with stress and anxiety as the school year begins. They add the community turnout at the ribbon cutting shows the Tri-Cities continues to support expanding resources for local families.
Our News at 6 is just getting started. Coming up next, a summer food truck destination is shuttering. The future of the hub in Pasco, less than a year after it opened.
And Stacy is back, tracking which areas could soon see triple-digit temperatures. That's when we return with your full First Alert weather forecast. But first, let's give you a reason to smile. Here is a fiery sunrise, if I ever did see one. The smoke out there causing a lot of those bright colors. Lynn, thank you so much for sending this in. We'd love to see your weather photos as well. Scan that QR code at the top of your screen and send them on in. Thank you to Lifetime Dental.
Ever since Emmy got a new mattress from Denver Mattress, her math scores are through the roof. And Billy, nothing but the best sleep thanks to Denver Mattress. And now he's undefeated, 228-0. And during the final days of the back-to-school sale, setting up your star student for success is simple. Find huge savings on twin mattresses like the Colorado, now only $149.99. Plus score bedding bundles starting at only $99. Add superior sleep to your student's supply list during the back-to-school sale, only at Denver Mattress.
Join the mission and help us tell men and women with high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes about the UACR urine test. It can help detect kidney damage early and related heart risk. Learn more at detectthesos.com.
Hi, I'm Jane Seymour, and I spent years on TV playing a doctor. But I learned about the heartbreaking reality of heart disease and stroke when they touched my own life. My father was a surgeon, and it was a huge shock to us when he had heart disease. And my mom, who was my inspiration, suffered a stroke that took away her speech, her ability to move, and ultimately her life. It was devastating, and also a wake-up call. Heart disease is America's #1 killer, and the #1 killer of women. And the American Heart Association is doing everything it can to change that. With the medical community, with research, with education, and with treatments in hospitals. That's why I'm so passionate about working with the American Heart Association. Learn more about the American Heart Association's life-saving work at helpheart.org. Thank you.
These are just a few of the over 500,000 very happy Audient hearing aid customers. They're happy because they now live a better life. And they live a better life because they hear better. And they hear better because they purchased a full pair of Audien Adam 2s for only $189.
The Adam hearing aids, the best I have ever come across in my life.
Fit nicely in my ear. Nobody sees them.
Oh, I love the product, love the support, and I'm going to buy another pair.
Audien was rated in the best OTC hearing aids of 2024 by USA Today. You trust USA Today, so you can trust Audien. The Adam 2 is so tiny, nearly invisible. They've got great sound quality. And did we mention only $189 for a full pair?
It really does make it nice to be able to be out in a restaurant and hear what everyone's saying.
And it's so easy to order. Call Audien right now.
1-800-417-1483.
Shipping is free, and you get a 45-day money-back guarantee.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads with strategies for your business to grow brands across the streaming apps you know best.
Plus, we have the local expertise that connects you with new customers in Central Washington, Northern Oregon, and the world.
Wherever your market is, whoever your market is, we'll get results that matter and build your business.
Phase 3 Digital from Apple Valley News Now. We know digital. Contact us today.
After celebrating its grand opening less than a year ago, the Summers Hub of Pasco is looking for new ownership.
Yeah, Apple Valley News Now's Caleb Sipkovitz tells you why the lot is hitting the market and how vendors and customers are reacting.
Food truck vendors say business has been slow at the Summers Hub of Pasco. They say that a couple of trucks have even moved out in the past few weeks. But the news that the hub is now for sale still caught them off guard.
Kind of a little bit surprised. The owner heard of the property being sold through social media news feed.
Owner Chris Corbin, who opened the food truck lot in his hometown last November, says that he can't share too many details, but he says that he needs to restructure his business. And part of that means letting the Summers Hub of Pasco go. Customers say that they hope that this place is going to stay a food truck hub once new ownership takes over.
It's going to affect me. I got to go back to McDonald's or Burger King now. I really like this place. This is where I get my Mexican food, my sushi, it's going to barely impact me, that's for sure.
Yes, I really do want it to stay like a food truck hub. Of course, the community also wants it to stay as a food truck hub. It's built for food trucks. It's got all the hookups all the way around. So it's set up for something like that.
And with the lot now on the market, vendors are sending a message to the next owners on how they can bring more customers in.
Like, say, for instance, if a family wanted to do a birthday party, maybe they can get this place for free or like a good price so that they can all try out all these different food trucks that we have here. More free events, that would be helpful.
I'm also told that the Summers Hub of Kennewick will not be affected by any potential sale. From Pasco, Caleb Sipkovitz, Apple Valley News Now.
The property is being sold by SVN Redder and Company.
Wendy, other news tonight, Yakima County is approving more funding and support for Camp Hope. Camp Hope requested over $600,000 per year from the county for its operations for the 2027 and 2028 fiscal years, but they only got about 20% of that. Commissioners say they found separate funding from the county's mental health sales tax to provide more services. The county commissioners are working to add more beds, meals, and case management services to those who are homeless and in need.
Commissioner Lindy called me after the meeting to say they had agreed to allocate an additional $200,000 to Camp Hope to help with the transition.
Before this proposed funding, progress remained disrupted for those looking for service and stability. State dollars are also not able to help because Camp Hope is a sanctioned encampment. So it's up to the City Council to discuss and figure out which funds to use for Camp Hope to provide more than they are already having to those that are homeless.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
All right, we'll dive into the smoky forecast and the Atana Bridge Tower Cam, Bimart, Skycam. Yep, it's the same view. It is socked in with smoke. It's impacting the visibility at just 4 miles, 91 degrees. Also impacted by the smoke and haze. We could have been a little bit warmer than that today. Look at that. I usually use this for showing you guys when it's foggy out. Well, this is visibility impacts from smoke and really reduced visibility tonight in Ellensburg down to 2 miles. miles. So smoke and haze continue to be the big issue. It is impacting our temperatures, but we're going to see temperatures on the rise, and smoke alerts are in place now through at least tomorrow, hopefully going away by Friday, but for sure we know we're going to be dealing with smoke and haze again. Air quality has been in the red for the most part the entire day. We're starting to see a little bit of improvement in the Tri-Cities, not much. We're from slightly healthy to very unhealthy. At least we're not down in the purple and hazardous colors. All right, let's take a look at our Futurecast map, and this is the upper level smoke. Pretty thick, pretty deep, especially right on through tomorrow night. And then on Friday, look at that, you start to see a shift. We're expecting westerly winds to pick up, and that should help to move some of the smoke out of the area. Overnight lows comfortable down in the 50s and 60s tonight. It's going to be hot. We've got a heat dome building over the next few days, and yes, we could see record temperatures here on the west side of the state in the Seattle area. As for us, it's going to be dry and fire danger continues to increase. Tomorrow, look for temperatures as high as 97 degrees in the Kittitas Valley, Ellensburg. Hazy and breezy winds in the afternoon, Yakima Valley, just sitting under 100 degrees. Some of us will hit 100 degrees tomorrow. Tri-Cities, Benton City, Hermiston, and winds will be light here. Winds are going to be a little more breezy here in the foothills, but temperatures hovering just below the 100-degree mark. Here's your 7-day planner with those warm temperatures, and then the wind also brings in a cold front, so we start cooling back down as we get into next week. But the winds, well, they'll help with the smoke, but not help with fire danger. Tri-Cities also seeing triple digits, temps in the 90s starting Saturday, Sunday, and right on through next week. Hermiston hitting triple digits for a couple days in a row. Again, that's if the smoke allows the sun to do its thing during the day. And for Walla Walla, we'll see temperatures there hovering just below 100 degrees. So still kind of, I don't know what you call it, gross outside. We were outside for a little today doing a thing, and I did not enjoy it at all.
Yeah, it can be rough if you're out there for a while.
Right, if you're feeling tired and sluggish, it's because of the smoke. So hopefully Friday, fingers crossed, is our day.
Fingers crossed, for sure.
All right. Still ahead, surveillance video captures the moment a drunk driver ignores flashing lights and crossing arms. The cautionary reminder from police after this.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team. At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems. And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points. And right now, get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic, or check out the Consumer Reports recommended Doctor's Choice Plush. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Lifetime Dental is committed to providing the best dental care in the Tri-Cities by treating patients like family, as well as providing a healthy work-life balance for the team. Hear what their doctors have to say.
So I'm a general dentist who focuses on Invisalign, airway dentistry, and early interceptive orthodontics. We have such a diverse group of providers, and they all have their own special subset of skills and area of expertise and things that they really enjoy doing. I mean, we have a really broad variety of skill sets here, and so I think it's really nice to be able to have all that collaboration in-house to be able to treat our patients. I think balance is my biggest accomplishment. I'm a mom of 4 as well, and so that work-life balance I think is my biggest accomplishment. Being able to have a professional career and also balancing that family life, I think to me feels like a pretty big accomplishment.
Lifetime Dental Care, located at Queensgate, voted best dentist in the Tri-Cities 9 times.
Feeling dizzy, off balance, or worried about falling? You don't have to just live with it. At the Pacific Campus, Alex Trowbridge DPT is accepting new patients and specializes in vestibular therapy, treating vertigo, dizziness, and balance issues. And here's something many patients don't realize. You can choose where you go for physical therapy. Choose the PC. We also treat gait and balance, pain management, and even pool therapy. Ask your doctor to refer you to physical therapy at the PC with Alex Trowbridge DPT.
Something big is coming to Northern Quest, so keep an eye out for the Jurassic Jackpot giveaway. Play daily with your Camus Rewards card for a chance to win a prehistoric game for 40 grand in cash. Only at Northern Quest.
Your free Camus Rewards card gets you hotel discounts, dining rewards, free reward play, giveaways, and entries toward a guaranteed $1 million prize. Wait, we probably should have led with that.
Apple Valley News Now's Young Hearts and C-Bombs proudly award Cataly a new bike.
Well, this girl does not sit still, so I'm sure she is going to be enjoying her summer with her brand new bike.
To learn more, click on Bikes for Tykes at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
At Ace, our buckets hold so much more than paint. They hold dreams and hope for children. This weekend, make a $5 donation and get a 5-gallon bucket plus 20% off almost anything that fits inside it.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Time to check this out. Polish State Railways released this video showing a passenger train plowing through a hay bale field tractor trapped in a crossing. Take a look. A surveillance video here shows the scene leading up to the crash. In a post, the agency claims the intoxicated driver stopped on the tracks with red lights flashing and arms coming down. Seconds later, the train carrying about 500 people sent straw flying. The railway did not report any injuries, thankfully, but did issue a reminder to use caution at the crossings. Wow. Well, newly released surveillance video shows the arrest of a Malaysia Airlines pilot accused of smuggling 14 packages containing roughly 26 kilos of MDMA into Indonesia. Investigators say they found more than 70,000 ecstasy pills, along with a small quantity of meth and a small bottle of urine they allege was intended to help falsify the results of a drug test. The pilot works for Malaysia Airlines, which said in a post on X it takes allegations of this nature very seriously. They had no further comment. Police say the pilot admitted this was not his first time. Still ahead in our 6:30 half hour, Yakima is mapping out an infrastructure overhaul. Why your commute could look different. Stay with us.
If you're seeing this ad, then it must mean two things. It's my 75th anniversary, and you're getting 2 tacos for 75 cents. Happy 75th anniversary to me. Happy Taco Tuesday to you. Get 2 tacos for 75 cents. In-app only August 4th.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Vance has been keeping homes comfortable since 1986. We've got you covered for heating, cooling, and electric. We do it all. Maintenance, repair, and installation. Just give us a call. We'll be right there. Our professional technicians fix it right and fix it fast. We guarantee you'll be happy with our equipment and service. Don't leave it to chance. Call Vance.
At DQ, we're double flipping over our limited time Blizzard Double Flip deal. Buy 1 Blizzard tree and get a second for just 99 cents.
99 cents? That's bananas.
No, that's bananas.
1, 2, 3, we got that DQ flavor. Savannah bananas, do it big, do it major. Home runs, fun runs, everything's crazy.
The Blizzard Double Flip deal is here.
Should we tell them to stop?
It's bananas. Buy 1, get another for just 99 cents. Get it in the DQ app.
It's an emergency inventory liquidation sale this week at all Walker's Furniture locations. Save up to 70% off all floor models, discontinued styles, and clearance items.
Plus, with special 5-year financing, save now and pay over time.
This week at Walker's.
Hey. Here we go.
I get your hat.
How does psoriasis know the worst time to show up? Was that a flinch? It's not like psoriasis is contagious. He's got no idea what I've tried. Lotions, pills, light therapy. I'm done. So done.
Talk to your dermatologist about your psoriasis symptoms and treatment options. Go to sodone.com.
Not having enough to get by is a heavy burden. For families already stretched thin, that burden can seem impossible to carry. More than half of families in the U.S. today are one paycheck away from financial crisis. At Good 360, we deliver hope when families need it most, providing essentials like clothing, hygiene items, and household goods, putting help within reach. Learn more at good360.org.
I'm a little bit of a collector of snow globes. Growing up in Shelton, I never left the state until I was in high school, really. The first place I think I went to was California, and I bought a miniature snow globe. I just thought it was cute, I liked it, and then ever since then, anytime I go somewhere new, I buy a snow globe from that place. There's so many around my apartment, they're everywhere. They're like my favorite they're up all year. It's not a Christmas decoration to me, it's an all year decoration for me.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30, families don't have to wait for a crisis to get help. An organization's open house connecting support services to those in need.
Plus, Franklin County Fire District 3 is asking voters to approve a levy increase in November. Why they say the additional revenue is critical to keeping up with rising emergency calls.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. Austin Reed with Wendy Redmond.
Yeah, there's a lot of smoke in the area yet again, and we're just going to be dialing up those temperatures. So I wonder what it all means.
All right, let's check in with First Alert Stacy Lee live in our weather center. Take it away.
We've been having, of course, critical air quality alerts all through the area and poor air quality through the region right now. We've been in the red all day. We're starting to get a little bit of improvement in the Tri-Cities and Sunnyside right now, but still unhealthy for sensitive groups. And really that smoke is just kind of coming and going. You'll see a few pockets of blue sky, but there's still a lot of particulates in the air. And you can see on this Futurecast map, we'll start to see maybe a little bit of clearing out by Friday night. So the Skycam here, the Atanum Ridge, it is smoky and hazy, 91 degrees there, 93 Walla Walla. We should be a little bit warmer today, but the smoke has kept those temps down, and they'll keep them down tonight as well. We're going to be in the 50s and 60s, pretty comfortable. Tomorrow, this is when it gets hotter, as we're going to see temperatures right below or right at 100 degrees. We'll see some winds picking up in Ellensburg, and they're all still coming from the west-southwest. So this is good. This will start nudging out some of the smoke and haze in our area. But cue up the fire weather watch. We're heading into another weekend where fire danger is going to be critical once again, with it looks like some more red flag warnings for the majority of our area. So dangerous air quality, elevated heat risk beginning tomorrow, dangerous fire weather into the weekend, and gusty and breezy winds. We'll get more into the forecast and what you can expect in the upcoming days on the way. Austin, Wendy.
All right, Stacey, we are continuing to follow live breaking news out of the city of Yakima.
Yeah, take a look at your screen because this is brand new video just in from Yakima Live. We are just learning police are now apparently negotiating with a barricaded subject inside a home or apartment unit there. This follows a reported shooting near South Natchez Avenue and East Maple Street.
Yeah, Wendy, we don't know how many people were shot or injured. Police are asking the public to avoid the area. Of course, stay with us on air and online at applevalleynewsnow.com for updates. Other news tonight, this week, the Yakima City Council is honoring a teen who jumped into action during a recent house fire.
Mr. Garcia retrieved several bottles of water and climbed through the kitchen window to put water on the fire and attempt to extinguish that fire. The selfless actions of Roque Garcia alerted Engine 95 to the fire and helped delay the fire growth so that the crew could quickly extinguish it, saving not just that residence, but the whole duplex.
On April 30th, Roque Garcia saw the fire break out at a neighbor's home. Firefighters were nearby, but they were responding to a medical emergency at the time. So Garcia felt the need to help out until first responders could arrive.
Garcia says he was very thankful that firefighters were able to get to the house just in time to take over and get that fire out quickly.
Franklin County Fire District 3 is asking voters to consider a levy lid lift as call volumes and operating costs continue to rise.
New at 6:30, our William Albert spoke with officials about what the additional funding could mean for the district.
Franklin County Fire District 3 says it responded to 805 calls last year and is trending towards more than 1,000 this year. With about 60% of its calls involving emergency medical services, the district's Board of Commissioners recently passed a resolution putting a levy lid lift on the November 3rd general election ballot. If approved, the fire levy rate would increase from 86 cents to $1.24 per $1,000 of assessed property value, an increase of 38 cents per thousand. Fire Chief Mike Harris says the district's levy rate has continued to erode since voters rejected its previous lid lift in 2024.
Consider us to, increase that levy amount, stabilize that off a little bit for us and give us a little bit of breathing room. We can keep up with these costs and keep, we want to put another paramedic on so that we've got one on each shift.
Harris says the additional revenue would give the district more room to keep up with the rising costs while supporting the fire and EMS services it already provides.
And then what we plan on doing with it is, increasing our general fund, and which funds EMS and fire and rescue. But really it's to maintain that current level of service that we provide with our ambulances. We run 2 ambulances out of this station that covers 205 square miles.
And with more calls comes more wear and tear on equipment crews rely on.
So the ambulances are getting up on miles, so we've got to replace one ambulance that's coming up on 10 years old. Medical supplies are up 60%, especially on the advanced life support with our paramedics, what they use.
Pasco City Council member Leo Perales says regardless of the outcome of the levy election, transparency about how public safety dollars are being used is important.
We need to replace this piece of equipment, we need to buy a new fire engine, whatever it is, transparency is key, but people need to understand that, during these emergency, when something is an emergency, you want to be able to rely that a fireman's going to show up.
Fire District 3 officials say the measure is aimed at keeping up with a growing demand for emergency services across the 205 square mile district. In Pasco, William Albert, Apple Valley News Now.
If approved, the district says the levy would also help fund 2 seasonal wildland firefighters and backup power at its main fire station.
From Franklin County to Yakima County, as the city of Yakima is looking to tackle some key infrastructure project as officials work to keep up with the community's current needs and future growth. City officials say the plan calls for road improvements like replacing and rehabilitating existing roadways, as well as improvements to intersections and sidewalks. However, city officials say that not every project will happen at once. Available funding will determine which projects qualify for state or federal dollars. While roads and sidewalks are some of the more visible pieces in the city, officials say keeping up with infrastructure as a whole is key.
Without that robust infrastructure, we just don't have the ability to continue to expand and continue to grow economically.
Tonight, city officials say one of the projects identified by the city would improve the intersection at 16th Avenue and Tieton Drive, including new left turn lanes and an upgraded traffic signal.
If you are caring for a loved one at home, you know how isolating it can be. But one Kennewick organization is showing families there is help available. At the Always Caring Open House in Kennewick, they connected families and caregivers with resources to help people stay independent at home. For Adam Kennedy, support doesn't mean losing independence. He says having help has changed everything about his daily life.
I don't have to rely on my parents just to get out of the house.
Adam once struggled with transportation that kept him isolated. Now he has the help he needs to get out and make his own plans. Branch manager Esmeralda Castro says the open house brings families, veterans, and caregivers together to learn what help is available before support becomes urgent.
Still ahead here on the news at 6:30, a Grandview basketball tournament is bringing the community together this summer. How it's keeping a former player's memory alive.
And here is a live look outside to the Richland area. You see the smoke out there. A lot of people wondering when will the smoke start to thin out. Stacy looks into that on the other side of the break.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when paired with an eligible Daikin ductless system at Bruce Heating and Air.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well.
Jardiance. It's the little pill with a big story to tell.
As time went on, it was easy to see.
I'm lowering my A1C.
Jardiance works 24/7 in your body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death, too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals. Both may be fatal. Severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing or swallowing. Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardiance is really swell. The little pill with a big story to tell.
The facts? Bunching wet pads ruin everything.
Literally.
Try new Always Flex Foam. The new top layer absorbs up to 2 times faster to help lock in blood and sweat so you feel fresh. This is no ordinary pad. Switch to new Always Flex Foam.
We all need fiber for our digestive health, but less than 10% of us get enough each day. Good thing Metamucil gummies are an easy way to get prebiotic plant-based fiber with the same amount of fiber as 2 cups of broccoli. Metamucil gummies, the easy way to get your daily fiber.
If your group or organization would like to receive job postings, contact our Human Resources Department, 509-735-8369 to request notices.
Apple Valley News Now open positions can be viewed on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com.
At Ace, our buckets hold so much more than paint. They hold dreams and hope for children. This weekend, make a $5 donation and get a 5-gallon bucket plus 20% off almost anything that fits inside it.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Hey, Kevin, let's show them how it's done in Philly.
Yo, you's got it. This new Philly-style bonus Jack combo has grilled peppers and onions, fries, and a drink for only $5.49. Yo, Jack, hook me up with some jibbies.
Family. Get my new Philly Munchie Meal with new jibbies. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Ever feel like something's missing? Like there's a hole in your morning routine? Well, we've got just the thing. At Some Bagels, we make more than fresh bagels. We make a variety of baked goods to fill your day with everything you've been missing. Have your favorite coffee drink with our in-house roasted espresso beans. And enjoy your bagel with our flavored cream cheeses. Because at Some Bagels, the only thing better than the hole in the middle is everything around it. I want some, you want some, we want some, gimme Some Bagels.
Back now with local sports. Grandview's 5th annual Summer Heat 3-on-3 basketball tournament returns next weekend.
Apple Valley News Now's Jake Gable explains how the tournament helps local businesses and celebrates the life of a former player.
Local 3-on-3 basketball tournaments bring hoopers together while supporting their community, and Grandview's Summer Heat 3-on-3 is no exception. Started 5 years ago with the goal of drawing in more people to downtown Grandview, the tournament now has another important mission. The tournament will also honor the life of Christian Trevino, who was killed last June by a drunk driver. A former player in these tournaments, he will be featured on the backboards at Center Court. Along with his photo on the backboards, a drawing of his, as well as one of his favorite sayings, "Never quit," appear in his handwriting.
It's kind of bringing life to a sport that he really loved and bringing community together.
Last year, the tournament saw 124 teams from across the state of Washington participate, a number that brings some of the most foot traffic of the year for downtown Grandview.
Last year we had about 2,500 people that weekend in downtown, and typically Saturday and Sunday it's really slow in downtown. And so having these events helps our small businesses. They profit so much.
Each year, a donation to one of the Grandview High School booster clubs is made from the tournament, with this year's going towards the boys and girls soccer teams. An event run by nonprofit and volunteers, they are still looking for sponsors as team registration wraps up this week. In Grandview, Jake Gable, Apple Valley News Now.
Jake, thank you. The two-day tournament will take place August 15th and 16th. The last day to register is this Friday.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And a live look outside in Ellensburg. They've cleared up the rodeo grounds. Look at that. Pretty cool. Right now in Ellensburg, it's 89 degrees. Humidity low at 15%. And visibility is low also due to the heavy smoke and haze in the area. Look at that. 2 miles of visibility, 4 in Yakima, just 5 here in the Tri-Cities, 4 in Walla Walla. So definitely being impacted by the smoke. Also, the temperatures a couple of degrees cooler than they should have been, again, due to the widespread smoke and haze. At least through Thursday, we're hoping to get a little bit of clearing on Friday. As for today and current air quality, it's been bad. We've been in the red all day long, which is unhealthy for everybody. We're starting to see a little bit of orange, so a little bit better, but that's still unhealthy for sensitive groups. And these are the levels of danger, of course, from the smoke and haze in the air. Now, the upper level smoke is showing to be pretty thick, and it'll start eventually moving to the west, but count on another smoky day tomorrow, and then hopefully by Friday we'll start to get a little bit of easing out of the smoke with those westerly winds. Our temperatures tonight will be pleasant. 58 tonight Yakima, 53 Sunnyside, 60 in the Tri-Cities, 64 in Walla Walla, 59 tonight in Pendleton. But the heat dome is building. We could see record high temperatures in the Seattle area tomorrow and Friday. That's where the temperatures are going to stay up even Saturday, and then they'll start to ease after Sunday. We're going to stay dry. Fire danger increasing again as we head into the weekend. Probably going to see those red flag warnings through the region. For tomorrow in the Kittitas Valley, we're in the 90s, as high as 97 in Ellensburg. Winds from the northwest at 21 miles per hour. South-southeast winds at 10 for Yakima Valley. Temperatures there hovering just below 100 degrees. Some of us hitting 100 tomorrow. Benton City, Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Prosser, Boardman, Mesa, all just sitting just barely under 100 degrees. Same thing here in the foothills of the Blues, and we'll see winds coming from the west with hazy conditions, excuse me, through the day. All right, temperatures on the 7-day planner, 90s. Eventually getting down to more comfortable temperatures in the 80s next week. Yakima also hitting 100 by Friday. Breezy winds on Saturday. And I think Friday, probably pretty good chance, especially if the smoke clears out, that we will actually hit the triple digit there. Tri-Cities could potentially hit it tomorrow, but if the smoke and haze stays thick, we might not get to that 100-degree mark. In Hermiston, we also see nice warm weather. Breezy winds as a cold front moves in, increasing fire danger into the weekend. Temperatures at night staying in the 60s. For the Walla Walla area, you guys are going to be just below 100. Breezy winds on Saturday and much more comfortable temperatures beginning Sunday. So again, another smoky, hazy day. I'm feeling it in my throat.
I've been tired all day.
It does that. It makes you feel tired because breathing's hard in that. So yeah. So take a nap.
I like that.
There you go.
All right, well, coming up in What's Trending, Disney's new CEO is making bold moves. Why your favorite Disney characters are about to show up in your TikTok feed.
Why are all these bugs in here? I just cleaned the house. I need a Zevo. I'm plugging in my Zevo cause it's parties tonight. It's gonna be strong, putting bugs in the past cause it traps with blue UV light. I need a
Zevo is 5 times more attractive to flies, working 24/7 to kill 99.9% of bugs trapped with no odor and no mess.
We got a Zevo.
It's Toyota's national sales event with so much summer left to see. From the perfect seats in a RAV4, to reimagining spaces in a Corolla Cross, to rooms with a view in a Tundra. Don't you love when summer just clicks?
With 11 models starting under $35,000 MSRP, you'll find a vehicle for every budget during Toyota's national sales event. To learn more, visit Toyota.com.
Toyota keeps your summer going.
Toyota, let's go places.
This August, celebrate summer at Moxie Hoptown, USA at the Moxie Hop Festival. 3 days of family fun, food, vendors, kids games, and tradition. The 21 Plus Budweiser Beer Garden features James Beam Thursday, Rival Band and American Honey Band Friday, and Genevieve and Cody Beebe and the Crooks Saturday. No cover Thursday. $20 Friday and Saturday after 6 p.m. Plus free entertainment on the Yakima Federal Family Stage. Saturday brings breakfast in the park, the 5-day fun run walk, and the Moxie Parade. August 6th through 8th. Moxie Hoptown, USA. Visit evcea.org.
Keep your home's plumbing in top shape with Campbell & Company. For just $69, get a water heater flush plus a whole home plumbing inspection. Regular maintenance helps prevent costly issues and ensures your plumbing runs smoothly year-round. Whether it's extending the life of your water heater or spotting potential problems early, Campbell & Company has you covered. Take advantage of this offer today. Visit trustcampbell.com to schedule your service. Protect your home and your wallet with expert plumbing care.
First, you get hit by psoriasis. And now, you get hit again. This time by joint pain. It's a double whammy. It could be psoriatic arthritis, a chronic inflammatory disease that attacks your joints on the inside and your skin on the outside. If you've been hit by, find out more about psoriatic arthritis at doublewhammy.com and talk to your doctor.
Different words describe different people. But in the eyes of the law, there's one that fits us all. Human right number 7. We're all equal before the law. What are human rights? Find out.
Time for what's trending. Disney and TikTok have inked a deal that will give social media creators access to some of the most popular movie brands.
Okay, so Disney will let TikTok users use some of its assets in their videos.
That's kind of cool. The company's vast catalog of characters and scenery includes classic cartoons, Star Wars, Marvel, and Pixar films. Some of the video users can create on TikTok will also will be sharing on the Disney Plus streaming platform as well.
It marks one of the biggest moves for new Disney CEO Josh D'Amaro, who took over in March. He's been charged with future-proofing the company as technology rapidly evolves. Got to future-proof everything.
TikTok Minnie Mouse. So what do you get, like a mini ears or like? We'll have to check it out, I guess.
I don't know, but it should be good. I think that TikTok is going to be all over it, right?
I've just barely dipped my toe into TikTok, and let me tell you, you could be there for hours.
Oh,
yeah, it's addictive. It is addictive. So,
yeah. I haven't, yeah.
You're not a big TikToker?
No.
Just a medium TikToker? A regular TikToker?
I would call it a light.
TikTok light?
Yeah, TikTok light. There you go. Sesame Street's Elmo is helping to shine a light on tube feed children in a first-of-its-kind campaign.
That's right. Sesame Workshop and nutrition company Complete have released an original song called What is Better Than How?
The song and its accompanying video celebrates children who receive nourishment through feeding tubes.
Okay, so the campaign features real families and aims to normalize tube feeding with the message it is most important that children get the nutrition they need, not how they eat.
That's right. Parents and caregivers can also create personalized versions of the song to reflect their own feeding journeys.
And who better to do that than Elmo, right?
Everybody loves Elmo.
Yeah, he's so sweet.
All right, well, we've been breathing the smoky air all day. I'll tell you what you need to know to stay safe coming up.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE. Bathfitter showers have got people talking. Our wide selection of showers means it's exactly what we wanted. Seamless and watertight walls are much easier to clean than tiles and grout. and they stay in excellent shape. Every bathfitter shower is backed by a lifetime warranty. And with thousands of 5-star reviews, the experience exceeds expectations. It's no wonder millions of bathfitter customers love their new shower. It just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
During the final days of the back-to-school sale at Furniture Row, every sofa, dining group, and bed is on sale. So outfitting your off-campus studio or secluded study nook is elementary. Find sofas with contemporary elegance and lasting value, to clean lines and Italian leather. Shop dining with modern style and space-saving design, to classic charm with contemporary silhouettes. Affordable beds and versatile rustic comfort, to space-saving bunk beds and dove gray finish. Score the Colorado Twin for only $149.99 or Summit Twin for only $199.99. The back-to-school sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
At Ace, our buckets hold so much more than paint. They hold dreams and hope for children. This weekend, make a $5 donation and get a 5-gallon bucket plus 20% off almost anything that fits inside it.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Another wrinkle? That's irritating. But your retinol shouldn't be. Try Olay Retinol 24 with triple collagen peptides to visibly repair wrinkles and dark spots without all that irritation. Olay Retinol 24. Only Olay.
Even the toughest cowboys get heartburn, but I don't fool around with silly antacids. I ride with Rolaids Max Strength, 1,500 milligrams of acid-neutralizing power for serious relief.
Am I a cowboy now?
No. Rolaids spells relief.
Vikings like to solve problems the Viking way. But when it comes to Viking hand, or Dupuytren's contracture, and you can't lay your hand flat or open a jar, know that surgery isn't the only option. Don't be a Viking. Request a modern, non-surgical treatment with minimal recovery time. If not offered, get a second opinion. Visit findahandspecialist.com.
It has, in fact, not been a pleasure working with you.
What's going on?
Make sure to underline not. We're writing a resignation letter in case I win the Quest for the Million giveaway on New Year's Day.
Why not wait until you know you've won?
Yeah, at that point I'll already be a millionaire and writing letters just sounds like work. Hemsworth, let's play that back.
Yeah, penny pinching break room yogurt thief.
Nice, nice.
And welcome back. We've been dealing with terrible air quality all day. Hang in there. We probably have another 24 hours. I'm hoping Friday looks better, but right now it's not been good. We have been in the dark red all day, but we're starting to see a tiny bit of improvement. We've moved from unhealthy to unhealthy for sensitive groups, the area in orange there, but the red has been bad. Look up towards Blewett Pass. They've got purple colors. We were pretty hazardous air also near the Dalles earlier today. Now, as the westerly flow of winds transitions starting like Thursday night, think Friday, we should start to see a little of improvement. But again, sensitive folks need to stay indoors, keep those windows closed. If you're very sensitive and have to be outside, an N95 mask would be a good option for you as well. Those HEPA filters are important, and again, if you're coughing or have any kind of symptoms like that, you may want to go see a medical professional. All right, the big story, smoke thinning by Friday, cross your fingers. Highs around 100 starting tomorrow, and it's going to taper off on Saturday. Still can be pretty hot on Saturday, and we are staying dry again. No rain in sight, at least for the next 7 days. For tomorrow, there's your triple-digit temps, or pretty close to. Look at the winds. They're going to start picking up from the northwest in Ellensburg, so there's a little bit of a sign that the winds will be blowing the right way to get the smoke out of the air. And then taking a peek at Friday, the winds ramp up a little bit more, and more so into Saturday. And we're probably going to be seeing those red flag warnings issued again this coming weekend. So
okay,
don't be the spark.
All right, we'll definitely get the update on that with you tomorrow. That'll do it for us. Thank you for joining us for the news at 6 and 6:30.
Hoping your news is good news.
Have a good night.